Hello. Hello. Do my pants look funny? They're not on. They're just on, if you know what I mean. Girls, calm down. Calm down. Kangaroos, sit down, sit down. Sir David the Bard. Yeah, I'm coming to you out of Australia here, Kangaroo City, and I was on a little vacation, if you know what I mean. I just wasn't recording because in the last 7 days in the world, nothing's been funny. Nothing's been funny in the last 7 days. I can't make funny up. You people have to do it. So anyway, what is it? Okay, it's the baby. Anyway, I have an experience I'm a little embarrassed to tell anybody about. Now, you know, I've been priding myself on driving since I was 15 and a half. I think I got 2 tickets in 70 years, and they were in my 20s, and speeding. And in 53 years, 55 years, I haven't had a ticket or an accident. So, and I was a bus driver, so I'm pretty careful and proud of myself. The other day, I was in my love baby, the car. Fuck. You people have a dirty mind. You do every time. Every time. And I was waiting, and Mercy ran into a store, and I was sitting in the parking lot, and I had stopped by a curb that stuck out a little bit, but I thought, shit, I'll remember. I didn't. My beautiful baby. I drove it up over the curb, and I hung it. I did hang it. Tom Dooley, the car. What do you call it? Not high-sided. I hate it with dementia. I do, because I have a pretty good vocabulary. Shit, fuck. I know a lot of words. I hung it. What an idiot. Well, anyway, the car wheel was over the curb, and it went down into like a little ditch. And so I started to try to back it out over the curb, and the wheel just went round and round and round, like high-centered. There's the word, high-centered. See, the bipolar mind is always working. But it was high-centered. And I couldn't go forward because it would have scraped the hell out of the undercarriage and the side of the car there, and it's in perfect condition. There's not a mark on this car. So here's the bar hung over a cliff. Now, my sweet wife, Mercy, she comes out, and she has this Filipino look on her face, like, God, we're stupid in the Philippines, but we're not this stupid. And I had to agree with her. So I'm trying to back up, and it's throwing gravel all over the parking lot and the other cars. Well, be that as it may. I can't go forward, I can't go back. So I say to myself, hey, this car has traction control. And the traction was out of control, so, you know, I checked my traction control. It was on. I thought, well, maybe it needs to be off. So I turned it off, and the wheel did one of these. I turned it on, the wheel did one, and I go, Jesus Christ. $30,000 car, and the traction control ain't worth shit, or it's broken. So one guy comes up to me, and he says, do you need any help? I said, what's it look like? It looks like you do. And I said, I do. Did you have a paper bag I can put on my damn head so I'll cut the eyes out big and we'll try to pull this out? He said, well, I don't have a tow rope, but I have a friend who's a policeman, whose uncle's aunt said and sister saw. Jeez. So I know I have the lizard. The lizard will come and get me. The Geico lizard guy. I don't like the way he drives, and I don't like the way he talks, to tell you the truth. But anyway, I said, okay, call the policeman. So the policeman comes over. He's not even out of his car, and he's laughing his ass off. No respect for the bar. None. Now the people in the parking lot are all standing around going, Bard. I go, give me a bag, please give me a bag. So he said, well, you need to be pulled out of there. And I said, well, that's the conclusion I've come to. We need a tow rope and a pull. He says, I don't have a tow rope, but I have a friend. Jesus. It's a Bard day. I have a friend that works for the city. He has a rope. I said, is it a hanging rope or just a tow rope? He's a tow rope. I said, okay. So pretty soon the city truck shows up, and everyone has really been more than kind. They know it's a retarded person and a handicapped person they're helping. They go, hey, you know, the lucky thing is that he didn't hit any of us. He's just stuck in the curb. So he puts the rope underneath the car, and he pulls the car out. And I tried to give him 20 bucks, but I didn't have it. I tried to give him 20 bucks, but he was honest. He said, no, I work for the city, and I can't take any money. And so I wish all of you would come over to my house and fix things then, because I don't have a lot of money. So anyway, I go, hey, I'm going to go down to Ken, Garth, Hyundai in Salt Lake City, and tell them what happened. So I go down, and the service guy is there, and I said, listen, the traction control didn't work on my car. It couldn't pull me off the curb. He said, well, is it four-wheel drive? I said, it was one-wheel drive, going like this. He said, well, I have some good news. I have some bad news. Give me a chair. Give me a chair. I'm back in the real world. I should have never gotten out of this chair. I should have never gotten out. So I said, all right, well, what's the good news? And he said, well, your car does have traction control on it. I said, oh, that's good. Does it work forward and backwards? He said, yes, it does. I said, well, then why did the wheel just do one of these when the wheel on the concrete did nothing? He says, well, that's the bad news. I guess it is. Is my car broken? He says, no, the traction control is shit. It doesn't work on any car. I go, listen, I came in. I looked at the sticker on the car, and it says traction control, and it was extra money. He said, well, yes and no. I said, tell me the yes only. He said, yeah, it's on the sticker, and all cars have that now, but all it is a pulsating of the brake. It doesn't lock the axle like a four-wheel drive does. I said, well, no one told me that. And he says, well, we don't. We like to cheat you. You did a good job. You did a good job. So I said, there's no complaint I can put in. He said, well, not really, because we know the traction controls don't work. Is it under warranty? And he said, well, it is, but it's working the way it was designed. I'm going home. I'm going to get in my chair. I got to be safe. Out there, folks, it ain't safe. It ain't safe in a million years. So I'm going home, and I've always said to Mercy and myself, don't go behind big trucks because they'll throw rocks up and to break your windshield. Well, that hasn't happened in 20 years in Utah. Usually the roads are pretty clear from rocks these days. And so I was driving along this construction zone, and I was right up against the side barrier. There wasn't a car or truck within 10 million miles of me. And I'm driving along, and suddenly Jesus was squatting down behind the barrier, and he threw a whole bunch of gravel up that hit my windshield and broke it. I put the window down, my sunroof down, and he goes, you left the Mormons, this is for you. And I went, well, okay. So then I drove into the Jiffy Lube, and I've told you before, I invented that name, and I should have patented it, but anyway, with 18 kids, I don't know, 14 kids, maybe I've had 4 more, I don't remember. But anyway, I went into the Jiffy Lube, and they fixed that, and I said, well, you know, everything in this world is broken. And they said, well, yeah, but we get money to fix it. Okay. So they fixed the windshield. So I go on up to Ogden Canyon, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Believe me, I wanted to get away from Jesus, and he ain't up there. He's just throwing rocks at my windshield. So anyway, I go into this little restaurant we go into up there, and nice little place, and the waiter comes over to me, and he's kind of a big boy, young, probably 26, and so, how you doing? I said, good, good. I said, what's the name? He says, hey, you're the bard. I go, are you a process server? He goes, no, I'm just the waiter. I said, okay, yes, I am the bard. And he said, I watch you. I said, up here, do you even have electricity up this canyon? Yeah, we do. And it comes on now and then, and I can watch your show. And I go, hey, that's very nice of you. And I told him, I said, I was asking him, I said, do you want to get a receipt? Do you want to get an autograph? He says, no. I said, You're the second person that's recognized me, and neither of you wanted an autograph. He said, well, I like your show. I said, well, are you a Mormon? And he goes, sort of. He says, I was years ago, and then I didn't go on a mission for health reasons, and my parents and the church shunned me. I said, well, that's common. It's part of being a Mormon. And he said, well, I haven't been active for years and years, but they're trying to get me back in. I said, well, you know, if it floats your boat and it makes you happy, go back in. He says, well, I'm not happy. And I said, well, what's the problem? He said, well, I had cancer. Well, that is sad. You're a young man and have cancer. What kind of cancer did you have? Now, my wife and Gigi are sitting there at the table, and I don't know what it is. People just talk to me. I don't know why. They just talk to me. It was testicle cancer. And, you know, the girls from the Philippines, they don't know what that word means. But I do. Your balls are on fire. So I said, you know, I think shunning you because you didn't go on a mission, I said it'd be kind of hard to go on a mission with that kind of cancer, wouldn't it, walking around? He goes, yeah. But they hate me. Well, I said, you gotta, you know, stand up for yourself and realize that's not your fault. And I said, do you have any girlfriends? And he goes, oh yeah, that waitress over there, cute little gal. I can't remember her. I think his name is Scott, and I can't remember what her name was. Cute little gal, and I guess she knows all about his circumstances and accepts him. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So I tried to give him some words of encouragement and advice to take a hard look at the Mormon Church if it lights his fire. Get out the fire department. Anyway, I learned something. You and I can influence another human being at any moment. They don't have to be special moments. They don't have to be at a concert or at a chapel or in outer space. Most of our life is spent in ordinary social interaction with other humans. I didn't think in a billion years of that desolate canyon someone would recognize me. And I never suspected that I could give him a word of encouragement and that he was happier when I left, and he, you know, seemed to enjoy hearing that he's not a piece of crap, and that, you know, the Mormon Church does not define people. People define the Mormon Church. So anyway, we never know when we're going to be able to help somebody and give a leg up. I guess a dog gives a leg up all the time. Anyway, I did this video a week ago. It was funny as hell. I was laughing because I was talking about all the things in the world that are broken. YouTube broke. Shut my video off, and I lost 23 minutes of my video. And I said, you know what? I'm on strike. I'm not taking any more money until YouTube apologizes. And I thought, well, I shot myself in one foot. Should I shoot the other foot? So anyway, the little song, Where Oh Where Did the Bard Go? They're so damn funny out there. What a wonderful audience. What, you know, as shitty as the world is, the people that I associate with you are some of the funniest, happiest, clever, unique, humorous people. You're the best. You're the best of what this world can produce. And I appreciate that. And there's times I get moody. I was pissed that I lost that video because I thought it was good. And of course, there's 2,000 of them. I think they're all good. Low standards. Very, very low standards. Anyway, I'll try to get back up here. I know when you're paying, you want your money's worth, and I want to be fair. Truth should not cost money. Truth is free to all men. You don't pay 10% and then get lied to. Truth is free. So, you know, I'll be back on here and producing. So anyway, I want to tell you, health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the limbs, any power and priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. I needed some pay me, lay me, and ail me to get out of that damn gutter. And I was willing to have them cut my neck, cut my heart, and cut my guts out just to get my baby out of there. My baby! And she's looking at me. Daddy, you stuck me in the curb. I know, honey. I'm trying to get you out. I hate you, Daddy. You're not my real daddy. Well, I've heard that before. As long as you're giving her gas and washing her and detailing her, she's a sweet little thing. But you put her up over the curb, she's like any woman. She's going to tear your ass off. This part's gone.